Mm-mm. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? All right, let me get my screens up. Your boy Heaven Hollywood Experience. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all can hear me? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, Darius. One of my people. Hit that like button. Darius being here. Good morning. Good morning to my members only. Good morning, Dio Beanie. Hey, Lady Love. Okay. Let's see who else is in here. Y'all roll call. Y'all let me know who's in here. Good morning. Lady Love, Dio, Darius. Since 20 people in here so far. Y'all speak up. Let me know who y'all are. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Yes. Hold on. Good morning. Let me see y'all. Let me see y'all. Hit the like button coming through the door. Y'all hit that like button coming through the door, man. Make sure you hit that like button coming through the door. Yeah. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get this popping real quick. Let me get my screens up because seem to be bugging. Page unresponsive. Now YouTube is acting up. Come on, man. There's no reason for YouTube to be acting up. Hey, what's up, Smiling? Welcome. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you. It's the Heaven Hollywood Experience. I am your host, Heaven Hollywood Clark. We're going to talk about some few things tonight. Get into it, break it down, exactly what has happened, what's going on, some of the topics of today, and what would a day be without Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion news? It seems like we can't get a day without one of those three being in the news. We're also going to talk about Taylor Swift that totally broke Spotify. Um, it's setting major records. Her album Midnights, yeah, it's breaking records. Taylor Swift has totally broken Spotify. So if you have not heard it, this is the type of album that even people who don't like Taylor Swift, they're going to feel as though they need to listen to it because it's making history. Okay, hold on. YouTube joint is bugging. I'm trying to fix my YouTube on my phone. Hold on a minute. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to get into the show. We're going to get into the show. I see 29 people out there. I don't know whether we are broadcasting on Twitter also broadcasting on, of course, YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and on YouTube. Okay. Damn. So yeah, I see it, but not allowing me to monetize. Okay. All right, we about to get to it. Hit the like button coming through the door, y'all. Please hit the like button coming through the door. What's up, Miss Char? Miss Char, one of my moderators is in the building. I think I'm gonna make Darius a moderator, but I should do it after this show. My YouTube is just spinning. I don't know what's wrong with it, but just buffering on me. No other windows open, so I don't know what reason why it's buffering. Everybody hit the like button coming to the door. We about to talk about it, man. So let's just get right to it. And we're gonna call this segment, hold on. We're gonna call this segment right here. Tasha K. See, I'm typing. It's buffering because it's not picking up. Right, so I'm looking on Twitter, right? I'm looking on Twitter and I'm seeing this this post, right? I'm seeing this post on Twitter and it's basically saying that Tasha K was being messy with Nicki Minaj. Tasha K and Nicki Minaj being messy about Megan Thee Stallion, right? Now, if you see this post, and like I said, I keep it straight down the middle, I'm going to assume right out the back that this post is from a pro Cardi B or pro Megan Thee Stallion page. All right, so let me let everybody know what happened just in case you didn't see it. Nicki Minaj was live. I stayed in the live for a few minutes. She wasn't really talking about nothing that kept my interest. So after about 10 minutes, I'm like, I told my assistant to keep her eye on it. I said, if she says anything exciting or anything worthwhile, let me know. Hit me up, and I'll come back on the live. I said, but as of right now, like I'm not really interested in Nicki's live. She wasn't spilling no tea. She wasn't really talking about the album. Like she was keeping everything mum's the word. Cool. So I just told my assistant. She said, Nicki's live. I said, I was in there for about 10 minutes. I said, keep an eye on it. You know, not really saying nothing right now. So then she hits me and says, Tasha K is now on live with Nicki Minaj. Right. So I go to Twitter, right? This is the first post that I saw. Hold on. That's about Ken Barbie. So here we go. Tasha K is now trending. So here goes female rap game, and I'm sure female rap game is a pro Cardi B blog, right? So hold on. Let me share the screen so we can hear exactly what was said. We can actually hear the concept of it. Hold on. See, we're not gonna assume, right? We just gonna listen ourselves. So here's Tasha K on live with Nicki Minaj.
Shit, we just talked about Megan. You know, she done fucked up Tiana house. You know what I'm saying? Tiana had to sell that house. Remember all the damages to that house?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. Hmm? Nah, so you know the house that Tiana Taylor sold? Shit. We just talked about Megan. You know, she done fucked up Tiana house. You know what I'm saying? Tiana had to sell that house. Remember all them damages to that house?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. Nah, so you know the house that Tiana Taylor sold? You know Megan was renting that house. And that's why her and EJ fell out. You know what I'm saying? That's just something we talked about on the live. You know, they can come watch it. But what you got going on though? What new song you got coming out now?
Yo, am I confused? Is everybody else confused? Tasha, you said was talking about Tiana Taylor?
I was talking about Tiana Taylor on my live stream on YouTube. You had asked.
I know, but what did you say?
What I said, well, damn, I got to go through the commentary again. What I said was Tiana Taylor sold the house that she rented to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And so, of course, we're going to say allegedly, just in case some details are wrong. However, that was the same house that Tiana pretty much had to beg for money from because Megan, the house got vandalized by her people from her showing the house off and stuff like that. So they messed up Tiana's, They messed up Tiana's front yard, backyard. You know what I'm saying? And that Tiana, Megan rent the house and shit. It's a whole breakdown. So I ain't got the details in front of me, but it's on my live stream. So that's what we was talking about. We weren't talking about you tonight. You ain't break the internet. You break it every day.
You break it every day. Abort the mission.
Okay, all this time I was talking, y'all couldn't hear me. All right. Ah, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. All right. So, could you guys hear? You guys heard the audio, right? Okay. So, I'm going to say basically what I was saying. So, the first thing is Nicki, from when she first went live with Tasha K, right? The first time when she went live with Tasha K, I don't know if she went live with her. I think she may have called her up over the phone. Tasha K was recording the conversation with her. And then Tasha K started talking about Wendy Williams' child. And then that's when Nicki was like, all right, child, I'm going to have to end this conversation. I believe that was the only time I've ever really seen her go on live or be talking to Tasha K publicly. Once Tasha K started talking about Wendy Williams' child, Nicki quickly tried to end the conversation. So after that time, I would think she would learn her lesson. Because when you bring Tasha K on, you know she's coming on to be messy. Now, from this article, from this post saying, oh, Nicki Minaj was being messy with Tasha K, I didn't really see that. Um, when she talked to her and mentioned Megan, Nicki was just like, mm-hmm. She didn't say, oh, child, oh my, oh, drop a tear, She wasn't making those comments, right? She wasn't making those comments. And there's a reason why she wasn't making those comments. And I told y'all why. I told y'all she's not really going to be commenting on Megan Thee Stallion too much anymore. If you're on members only, you'll know why. But Tasha K was trying to bait her into that messy conversation. As a matter of fact, when she said abort mission, that was one of her barbs talking to her, telling her abort mission, telling her to end the conversation. Because Tasha K was just trying to drag her into some nonsense that she don't need to be in. Okay, was being messy. Get on her boom. I'll be glad when Nicki gets on her bully shit. Well, Nicki's already on her bully shit. I don't know what else you want her to bully. Um, she was just trending as 40-year-old bully like last week. So I don't know why you would. If you're a Nicki Minaj fan, I don't think that's the type of publicity at this stage in her career that you would want. I don't know why you would even want her to get on some bully shit at this stage in her career, because that's only going to bring negative attention. Right? She don't need to get on her bully shit when it comes to Tasha K. She just needs to stay away from Tasha K. There is nothing good that Tasha K can bring her. The number one op that of Nicki's, Tasha K owes $4 million. So there's nothing really that Tasha K can do at this point to help Nicki Minaj in her career. Nothing. If she don't need her to post for her, she got the shade room. She got the neighborhood talk. So she don't really need Tasha K. There's nothing Tasha K can do for her because the number one op that Tasha K was going at, she owes $4 million. And there's only but so much going forward that she can say about it. So it's really, she doesn't really do Nicki any good. So it doesn't really make sense for Nicki to keep ties with Tasha K unless Tasha K got something on Nicki Minaj. I don't understand why Nicki even befriended Tasha K in the first place. That's not the type of person she would usually befriend. Now, I don't know what Tasha K got recorded or what she may think she has on Nicki or what have you, but Nicki would be much better suited just to cut ties with Tasha K because she stays trying to keep her in garbage. She kept her name in her mouth during that lawsuit. She was bringing Nicki's name up during the Cardi B lawsuit, which Nicki, I'm sure, had her own thing going on. She didn't want nothing to do with that lawsuit. Here she goes, bringing it up. Then just a few months ago, she told everybody Nicki got ghostwriters. Nicki got writers. You know, when other people said Nicki had writers, she went off on them. But yet and still, if you notice, she allowed Tasha K to come on live and say, I spoke to people in Nicki's writing farm. She got a writing team. You know, she writes 80% of her music, but then she have a writing team. Nicki heard it. She clearly said it to the whole world and never took it back. And never took it back. Now, if anybody else says that about Nicki, she goes off. Why didn't she go off on Tasha K? It's a question I always had in my mind. She never even checked her on it. But if anybody else says that, Nicki will go off on them. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna research, bro. I'm gonna go back and um I'm gonna try to talk to somebody who used to talk to her. Right. But it's gotta be something. Because if somebody came on here, what does Nicki pride herself on the most? I don't use writers. I don't use people, I use people to help me with my melody. I may use people to help me with my melody or whatever, but I don't use writers. Most of the time I write my melodies and my bars. That's what Nicki Minaj is proud of herself on. Tasha K came right up on that platform and said, Nicki has a writing team. And I've met a lot of them people in her writing farm, her writing camp. She writes 80% of her songs. Tasha K came on in front of millions of people and said that about Nicki Minaj. And Nicki never checked her, not once. She didn't say, first of all, I don't have no writing team. I don't hold no writing camps. Now, it was always weird to me why she didn't check her on that. She had the Barbs in the comments saying, Nicki don't have no writers. But when that's anybody else, if that was, you know, when Remy Ma came out and said it, when Safari came out and said it, or whatever, she was checking everybody about saying she's got writers. So I'm wondering why she didn't say anything to Tasha K. It has to be a reason. It has to be a reason why Nicki stays following her and stays connected to her when it's already been proven there is nothing Tasha K can do for Nicki Minaj. Nothing. Right? So me, like I said, I always held to the same notion, and it's not just Nicki Minaj. I said everyone. See, I can speak from coming from the perspective of someone who's been in the studio with hundreds of rappers, hundreds of artists. So I already know what goes on behind them four walls. And I didn't help, and I didn't omit anybody. I said everybody. I will stay true to that one statement. There is not a rapper alive who has written 100% of their rhymes. There's not a rapper alive who has written every single bar that they've ever said. Unless they're new, you maybe you just came out, like somebody like Glorilla. Okay, there's nothing really spectacular about what Glorilla says, and she's only got 3 songs out. Yeah, maybe her, but you let her be around for 3 or 4 years. I bet you she won't have written every word by then. 2 or 3 songs, sure. When you're new, sure. But once you're in demand and you have to put together songs and themes and melodies and bars that match the song, and then you got people wanting you for features and collabs, and you got to do your own album, no, you're not writing. It's impossible. There's not enough time in the day. Trust me, it's not enough time in the day. But if you look on her where the credits are, there's plenty of writers. Go back and look. Pink Friday, Pink Print. There's been writers, and not just producers. There's been writers, but people, when it comes to certain people, y'all have selective eyesight, selective memory. You see everybody else's writers, but you didn't see Super Freaky Girl had what, 10 writers? And they weren't all producers either. And they weren't all people who did Super Freak. We took all them people out. Once you took out the producer, Rick James, and the original producer, there was still like 5 other writers. So there's been plenty of times when she's been credited, writers has been credited, but people just choose to act like they don't see it. And then they want to create what that person did when they're not in the studio. So how do they know what that person did? If y'all ain't in the studio with them, you don't know how much they contribute to the song. Because none of them ever come out and say, oh, I wrote 10% of the song. Oh, I wrote 2 lines. No, they just get the writing credit. And if you ain't in the studio, you don't know what they wrote. You don't know what they contribute to. Because you're not there. So how can you say, oh, this person didn't, this person only wrote the hook? You don't know that. You don't know what they wrote. You're not there. All I know is when it comes to credits, if you look back on Nicki's credits, there's plenty of songs that she got writers on there, credited on that song. And it doesn't say what they did. So again, no, writers aren't going to come out and be like, I wrote for Nicki. You can see the credits. You can see the credits. But they're not, they signed a disclosure. They're not going to tell anybody how much of that song they wrote. The only people who know how much of a song someone writes are the artists and ASCAP and BMI. They know exactly who wrote what and how much they wrote because that's how they give out awards. But as far as her, back to this original topic, Tasha K was trying to use Nicki Minaj to get some of her tea out there because Tasha K, even though she had the millions, I don't know whether she still got 1 million subs, but Tasha K is not as popping as she was before she lost that lawsuit. During that lawsuit, a lot of lies got exposed. A lot of people see how Tasha K, does certain. Remember, she also have issues with the R. Kelly situation, with Charlemagne, with Kevin, what's his name, Wendy Williams' husband. So there's been a lot of situations where she got exposed. So she sees Nicki Minaj on. She knows that Nicki and Megan aren't really getting along, right? So she decided that she's going to try to drag Nicki into her messiness. Let's watch it again.
Shit, we just talking about Megan. She done fucked up Tiana house. You know what I'm saying? Tiana had to sell that house. Huh? Remember all them damages to that house? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Nah, so the house that Tiana Taylor sold.
Nicki's like, what? Nicki don't know none of this shit.
And that's why her EJ fell out. You know what I'm saying?
Nicki's looking like, who's EJ?
They can come watch it. But what you got going on?
Look,
though?
you see, do you see that?
Yo, am I confused? Is everybody else confused? Tasha, I don't. You said was talking about Tiana Taylor. Tasha, I don't. You said was talking about Tiana Taylor.
Nicki's laughing like.
I was talking about Tiana Taylor on my live stream on YouTube.
Look at Nick.
You had asked.
I know, but what did you say?
What I said, well, damn, I got to go through the commentary again. What I said was Tiana Taylor sold the house that she rented to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And so, of course, we're going to say allegedly, just in case some details are wrong. However, that was the same house that Tiana pretty much had to beg for money from because Megan, the house got vandalized by her people from her showing the house off and stuff like that. So they messed up Tiana's, what's this? They messed up Tiana's front yard, backyard. You know what I'm saying? And that Megan rent the house and shit. It's a whole breakdown. So I ain't got the details in front of me, but it's on my live stream. So that's what we was talking about. We weren't talking about you tonight. You ain't break the internet. Oh, you break it every day.
Xavier MInaj.
You break it every day.
Abort the mission.
Okay. So Nicki's looking at this woman like, what is this woman talking about? About Tiana. Now I get what you're saying, right? Scary cat who can't talk her ish in person. Nicki don't have nobody scared. Megan needs AA. Yeah, Kevin Hunter. Again, I'm not holding Nicki to innocence, saying that I think just by her bringing
bringing her on, right? And maybe she even knew that she was going to talk about Megan. But in order to, you know, pick with Megan, so it doesn't look like she's doing it, maybe that's why she brought Tasha K on. But my point is, it at least to the common eye, to people who maybe not used to Nicki or what have you, they'll say, "Oh, she wasn't trying to be messy," you know. So whether she really was or not, I'm just going to give that for people to judge. I can't say whether she was really being messy or not. All I can just analyze from what she said and how she act. You know, she was just like, okay, you know, she wasn't really making no shady faces. She didn't say, child. Like, I didn't see none of that. Now, y'all can let me know in the comments. If y'all think Nicki was being messy, put up a 1. Be honest. And I know I really want to hear from the general public, the people who don't really have a dog in the fight, because I know all of the Barbs or all the Nicki fans are going to say, no, she wasn't being messy. And the people who don't like Nicki are going to say she was being messy. So if you're not going to give an objective answer, judging from what you saw, then I really don't want you to vote. So if you're being objective, put a 1 in the chat if you feel as though Nicki was trying to be messy. Okay, I'm okay. I'm just saying, put a 1 in the chat if you feel as though she's trying to be messy. So Kate thinks so. Tanya Howard thinks so. Kia thinks so. Cherry Pie thinks so. Dio thinks so. Essence thinks so. Malaysian thinks so. No, I saw no. That's just the clip. That's just the clip, Darius. I saw the whole thing. So I mean, like I said, I played it back. I have my own opinion, but I'm letting y'all give me your opinion. Y'all keep bullying her. What are you talking about? See, this is the type of stuff. Who said that? Let me see something. This is the type of, so why so serious? See, this is the type of stuff that gets me pissed off. Y'all be too much in your feelings. That's when you start coming off as weird. First of all, is Nicki Minaj in this chat? Why so serious? Is Nicki Minaj in this chat? So if Nicki Minaj ain't in this chat, how could we be bullying her? Y'all keep bullying her. Is she in this chat? So how can we sitting around in a room with 67 people, right? We are 67 people in here, and Nicki Minaj ain't in here. So how are we bullying Nicki Minaj? You be too in your feelings. Get out of your feelings. You act like Nicki Minaj is a relative. She don't know you. Just be a fan. Stop trying to act like you related to the woman. That's what I'm saying. It's a discussion on a topic. Oh, when people stop bullying. So what? What are you talking about? Who's bullying? He says as he solders her name like he's related to someone else. What? As he solders her name like he's related to someone else. What are you talking about? Again, this is the reason why y'all got nicknames like retarbs, garbs. This is the reason why people call you delusional, demented. I've never seen a fan base that got so many insulting names. And y'all don't do anything to stop those names. Y'all live up to those names, boy. I ain't gonna lie. So, in my opinion, so put to for anybody who thinks she wasn't being messy. I know Darius. For anybody that thinks she wasn't being messy, put a 2. So if everybody thought she was being messy, I asked you to put 1. You put 1. And for people who don't think she was being messy, you can put a 2. Multi-millionaire. So Jay feels as though no, she wasn't being messy. Okay, all right, Susie, you're right. I'm going on. Essence feels as though she was. Come on, where's all the people who said she feels as though she wasn't? Most of the people in here feel as though she was. Susie says yes. I want somebody to come on and tell me why they feel as though she was being messy. Y'all don't have to get on camera, but if I give y'all a link, y'all need to come on and tell me why. I think did Megan Thee Stallion tweet? I think she tweeted like weird or something like that. So let me go here to Ken Barbie, right? So, all right. Ken Barbie tweeted tonight. She said Tasha K still hasn't learned. Tonight she alleged that Megan Thee Stallion owed Tiana Taylor back rent and caused her trouble selling her home after it was vandalized during her stay. We spoke with sources directly connected to the situation that have provided the truth. Said it's in the thread. So I click on this and I'm going to read the thread. Let's see. So here's the thread. They said the receipts are in the thread. Hold on. Shall? Okay. Meg rented from Tiana for a short period of time in 2019 and left very early 2020. Can y'all still hear me? Yes. Okay. Left very early 2020. She was still working with EJ. Sorry. Tiana just sold the home nearly a month ago. It is not the same home of Meg's that was recently burglarized. Tasha also raised false allegations on Meg's fallout with her former stylist, EJ King. Tasha alleged EJ and Megan fell out due to Meg ruining Tiana's home and owing her. Keep in mind, Megan left the home in early 2020. She was still working with EJ way past that, and the two actually didn't start working together until the Tory incident, which took place in July 2020. Will Megan be the next one to sue Tasha K? Because apparently, even after the $4 million wrath of Cardi B, she still haven't learned. So Ken Barbie is pro Cardi B, right? That's like Cardi B's friend. All right. I really don't like, even though this might be the truth, right? Even though that might be the truth, I really don't like taking the word of, even though Barbie Ken, what's her name? Barbie Ken. Ken Barbie is an established blog. They have an agenda, right? And they're personal friends with Cardi B. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj don't get along. So I can't really take Ken Barbie's word for it because it's always going to be lopsided. It's always going to be one-sided. That's like me taking Millie's word on something about Cardi B, or taking Ashley Miracle's word about something about Cardi B. I can't really take Ken Barbie's word, even though he may be correct. He may be right, but you know, he's always going to be one-sided. And I can't take, what's it, female rap game. Because female rap game, they cool, but they're also anti Nicki Minaj. They're not just a pro Cardi blog. They're an anti Nicki. I don't think I've ever seen them post one nice thing about Nicki Minaj. So I can't really take their word for it. So all that stuff that Ken Barbie's saying might be true, but I'm gonna have to find out from another source because I can't really take his word for it. Yeah, I repeat what they say, but I don't take their word for it. The only reason I repeat what Black T Blog and my radio says, you don't never hit. You said I repeat what they say. You never see me repeating what they say on my show. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even go to their shows. So I said that I'm friends with them because I knew them. I knew I can't help, like I said before, I can't help who I know. And I'm not the fake type of person who's going to cut somebody off just because they don't like Cardi B. Because Cardi B ain't going to cut off somebody who don't like me. So, but you never see me in here, taking their word for it. No, I don't. I never do that. Anything that they say about Cardi B, I know is going to be, is not going to be positive. I just report facts. I just report the facts. And if it's not the facts, if it's something I don't know, I'll pose it as a question. When have you ever seen me co-signing Black T Blog? Like, what? Neighborhood bloggers want to. So someone asked, why is she still connected with Tasha K? I don't know. That's something we need to find out. That's something I'm going to look into. Does Tasha K have something on Nicki Minaj? Because why else would she still be connected to her? Why even go? Why bring Tasha on live? Like, what was the point? Tasha can't do nothing for Nicki. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Tasha was on live or on YouTube. Okay, so and Kia and Tia Madison once said Nicki offered them money to go in on Cardi and Remy. Again, I all of those people, I don't know. I all I can talk about is my own experience. Ain't nobody ever offered me no money to blog nothing, report nothing. So I don't know. I can only speak for myself. Tasha, so it's talking about on the Queen's Court. Okay. So appreciate that, Yusuf. I appreciate it. So, in my opinion, like I said, until um, I feel as though she shouldn't have even bought Tasha on live because I think she knew that Tasha was going to be messy about something. Now Tasha's trending in the United States. It's like that's the only thing she cares about is she's trending. But she didn't really engage in the conversation. That I can definitely say. She didn't say like, oh, really? Oh, something. Now somebody said she was subtweeting her. Now I don't read Nicki's Twitter every day, but somebody said she was subtweeting Megan recently. I didn't see that. Um, so y'all, who told me that? Y'all got to let me know. Go back to sleep, baby. Y'all gonna have to let me know where she was subtweeting Megan. So I didn't see it. See, I didn't see that. Right after live, see, I didn't see that. Tasha, what she say? And Tasha didn't bring up Meg out of the blue. She was talking about it on YouTube, and she told her, "Tell us what you were saying on." Oh, got you. Okay, so I can. Okay, so again, I didn't see, I didn't see her drop the tear and all that stuff. What's up, Ashanti? Um, got you. Well, like I said, y'all know way more than me when it comes to the situation because I don't really listen to Tasha K. um, and that's why I have y'all research and tell me the stuff that y'all know from different sides. So I get Nicki fans telling me stuff. I get Nicki haters telling me stuff, and I just have to decipher through everything. Thank you, Sasha. Everybody hit the like button, please. She is blessed. She definitely engaged. She acted like she was confused and didn't hear her. Made her repeat what she said. She heard her the first time. She said Tiana Taylor in the beginning. Mm. Okay, so I want people to let me put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat. So I want people to come on and hold on. Express why they feel as though Nicki was being messy, and if they feel as though if they feel as though she wasn't being messy, why they think that. So let me pin this. Hold on, Chad. And let me pin it. Hold on. It's not letting me pin this at the top. Hold on a minute. So get up if you feel as though she was not right. If you feel as though she was not being messy, then tell me. And we also, for the people who say they feel as though she was being messy, there's the link. She also had Flex on her live. Are they cool? JS, who had lay down. JS, who had Flex on their live? Who had Flex on their live? Come on, y'all. Well, let me live here. Nicki had Flex on her live. I want to tell how messy she is, but I can't. I'm at work. Oh, they thought they was G and loose today. MInaj had a whole Queen Radio live lined up. She tried to set up Tasha Amp to get on. Oh, okay. After Megan Cardi won Grammys, Nicki said real artists don't respect the Grammys and don't attend. Why is she now try begging for a Grammy? Oh, to see you bothered because NH and Jen was on her live earlier. NH and Jen. Oh, because no Nosy Ho was on live. It will not let this pin. I can't pin it, which is retarded. Come on, y'all got so much to say when you're in the chat. Come on up here. Come on up. I want to hear it. There's a link, y'all. Nosy Hole was on live. Oh, okay. I ain't slept. All right, Gigi. That's a good reason, Gigi. I get it. Nosy Hole was on live with Jennifer and Jaguar right today. Jaguar scared of the barbs. Hmm. You said Jaguar scared of the barbs? Too many Barney gang. That's all right. You doesn't matter whether it's Barney gang or not. I'm done fighting. Who are you fighting with? You never checked me, doormat. I don't know what y'all got going on in that chat. Okay. I want to. Why? Hold on. You said she wasn't going to say to. Okay. Dio, come on. Dio ain't scared. Dio should be on. Hey, Dio. Can't hear you. Hey. Add to the stream. Come on now.
You can hear me now?
All right, here you go. Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning. How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm okay. I'm at work over here. You know. Yeah, no. I'm saying
I
if
hear you. I
Nicki
hear
had
you.
to humble herself, man. I mean, she was different every day, but she's always with the drama. You know what I'm saying? She got to let the other girls shine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Tasha K's problematic, and she knows that.
Right. I'm now. Yeah. Definitely problematic. And I was saying to myself earlier, um, I really don't see the benefit that it has to be a reason that she is connected to Tasha K, because Tasha K is really of no benefit to Nicki Minaj at this point in her career. The only
Yeah,
thing she's gonna do is get Nicki involved in some sort of drama or something messy that at this point she really don't need to be in. As far as the part about the humbling, do you feel as though um Nicki doesn't allow the newer girls or a specific of girls to shine? Is that what you said? She needs to be humbled.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's always saying she's queen, 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 all the time. Remember, Little Kim, the Biggie Smalls in the streets gave her that name, the Queen. Nicki took it upon herself to call herself the Queen. She's too cocky.
I
That's the
made
thing.
I made that's a good point. I made that analogy when I was saying about sports. I was said you out of all these years, you never hear Michael Jordan say I'm the GOAT, or
Yeah,
you never
never.
heard Michael Jordan call himself the greatest. Um, Everyone else says Michael Jordan to go, but if they ask Michael Jordan who's the
Yeah.
greatest, he never says me. Right? He never says I'm the GOAT. You know, I'm the greatest player. You know, he lets the people decide. You know, who there was, and you're right about that. The streets pretty
Yeah.
much called, you know, gave Kim the
And
Queen
like I said, if
B
Nicki was
title
humble enough,
and
it
called
would
her
be
Queen
different.
B.
But you know, that's what I don't like about her. It's just her, you know, her character. You know, that's the only thing that I don't like about her is her character. You know.
Yeah, because yeah, and everything else, and I think that's most people when they talk about Nicki Minaj, that's most of their opinion. It's never about the talent. She's
Yeah.
amazingly talented. She's always been talented. It's not the way she looks. She looks amazing. She
Mm,
speaks articulate. She's
mm,
intelligent. You know, she's lyrically
mm.
skilled, right? All of those things. But it is a reason why her peers, she is, what I says about Nick is she is the only GOAT, you know, arguable GOAT that none of her peers mess with her. You know, when Michael Jordan shows up, everybody's like, "Oh my God!" You know, it's Michael Jordan. You know, he gets so much respect from all of the other players that played with him, played in front of him, and played behind him.
Yeah.
But it's like I'll take for a perfect example when
You know, it's like she's
Nick
always talking about you know, the pen game. You know that Len Q used to write for MC Light. You know who's Len Q, right?
Nick, yep, used to
Yeah,
write for MC Lights, and LL Cool J wrote MC Lights one her famous bar on self destruction. LL Cool J wrote that bar, and that's a famous MC Light bar, right? And LL Cool J wrote it. It listen, it I don't doubt, like I said, I don't doubt for one minute that she writes the majority of her stuff. 90, I mean that's good. When you're talking about today, if you can say, oh, she writes 90% of her stuff, that's great. Because a lot of people to the point now where it's like, listen, I'm not gonna be doing all that. You know what I mean? And on top of that, the record labels, they be calling for them to do it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for calling. He's at work, so he probably drop off. So I'm gonna go on to I am useful. Hold on. Hey,
Yo, Heaven.
what's up, brother?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thank,
All right.
thank
First
you
off,
for
I want to
joining.
say
Thank
thank
you
you
for joining
for
us this
your
morning, man.
platform. All right. Anytime,
Yes, sir.
anytime. Anytime I see you, I'm tuning in.
Oh, I appreciate that,
But I
man.
wanted to take this time to say thank you for your platform. And also thank you for holding every party accountable for their actions. I thank you for that and being non biased.
I I appreciate that, brother. I
Yes,
appreciate that.
sir.
You
Salute
know
to
that
you always.
there's somebody. I appreciate you a lot, man. I appreciate you. You don't have
Yeah.
anything to add? Do you want to add anything from it, or you just want to come up here and give me my props? That's okay
I
too.
wanted to give your props before I said anything first. You know, I just wanted to
I,
respect the
I,
brother
I
first.
like that. I like that. I like that, my
Yeah.
brother. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you. What you got?
Okay, I feel like Nicki Minaj is being messy because she's a legendary icon. I feel like she's stooping low to the bottom of the barrel. And I just don't
Mm,
understand why she's tarnishing her legacy. But I do understand because it's like when you do something to somebody, it comes back on you tenfold. And what I mean is about Kim.
mm,
It's really about Kim because everything that she did to that woman,
mm,
the way she came in the game, she never paid Kim homage. Excuse me. I get passionate when I talk about it because it just gets on my nerves. These teeny boppers, they don't understand. They don't know nothing. I lived in the golden age of hip hop and all music, so I get it.
Yeah, that's my
Everybody
era
ate,
too.
and Kim
I
was the
get you
queen.
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
it's funny.
it
It's
boils
funny.
down to her.
Mm, hey man, I tell you, a lot of people. I've been hearing that a lot more as of late than probably that I have heard since Nicki's been in the game. Kim has been trending a lot lately, and when I click on her name, that's when I'm seeing a lot of people are saying this is Nicki's karma, and it's coming back on her. This is exactly what she was saying about Kim.
She
About Kim
even said
being
it,
washed.
brother. She said it in the interview, and I don't even want to throw her name on the dirt because I know she's on to a better and greater things. But you gotta respect what's real. It's just like us in our past, we gotta look at what's real and recognize it and stand up for what's right. We can't just sit around and be like, "Oh, that's in the past."
Mm,
No, we gotta rectify a few things. So, if
right.
people are gonna see it for what it is, that's what it is. I'm sorry. She came in the game and she was like, I'm snatching crowns, get out the way, old chick. So if you want to talk about people talking about
Right.
ages, she was the number one. Her whole career, her whole discography got Kim's name in it, bruh. And it's sad.
Mm, mm.
Like, come
Hey
on.
man,
All her hits is about Kim. I'm a real one. I'm going to speak my truth, bruh.
yeah. Hey, I
I
hear you.
just been
Hey,
sitting
I'm
back
letting
for
you. I'm letting
years.
you have no problem.
For years. I've been
Right.
sitting back for years, but I'm tired of it. I'm like, y'all talking about respect black women. Y'all don't respect no black woman. So stop it.
Hey,
All y'all on the
I
internet is
made that
capping.
comment. Yeah, I made that comment a lot. Like it on the internet, it is selective memory, it's selective eyesight, it's selective hearing. It's only protect and I've had this argument with Nicki fans all the time. I said you can't say respect black women, but you drag Megan every day. Megan's black.
Every day. Drop a
You
tear.
know what
This,
I'm saying?
that. That's
Megan's black.
disgusting, bruh. Like, come on. Everybody, niggas is looking at that. Kids is looking at everybody like, what? What's really going on? You going out sad.
Right. Mm. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, I appreciate your take because again, a lot of little
Yeah, I gotta
Kim
get back to
fans
work
have,
before I get
have,
in trouble.
have
I'm
been
on
saying
camera.
that. Oh, yo, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry. I was so
appreciate.
passionate to get
No,
it off
no,
of my
no,
heart, off my
that's good.
chest. I was just
I
like,
love it.
bruh, this
Come,
is some BS.
make sure you come back. Make sure you come back, man. That's
Oh,
all I'm gonna tell
always,
you.
bruh, member. I'm a member. I'm always here, bruh. I'm right here, G. And
Yes,
everybody
sir. I
thumbs up and
appreciate you so much.
subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a lot. Let's bring on. She's a blessed one. Let's add her to the
Hello.
stream.
Hi. Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
hey. Yes, I can. I can hear you. How are you?
Good. Good. Thank you for bringing me up and peace and blessings to the chat. So,
Not a problem.
um, I just wanted to offer my perspective on this. I think a lot of people are misreading the whole entire play by saying Tasha K and Nicki were being messy tonight. They've both done nothing but be themselves, right? So Tasha K
Mm,
is like a gossip um blogger, news type person. So she's really honestly just doing her job. Okay. Um
right,
and the way that she does that, I mean, it's neither here nor there, but it is her job. That's the way that she makes her money. So she tends to sensationalize stuff and does overkill, but nevertheless, I mean, she's working, right? And as for
right,
Nikki,
right.
right, as for Nikki, like she's just living in her reality. Her whole persona from the jump was the bully. You know what I'm saying? Like all you are my
Mm,
sons. And
Right.
I'm top here, I'm upper echelon, I'm the queen. I came in here, I did hard work. I'm the one that got signed. They want me. I'm the first female of Young Money, and Lil Wayne recruited me for the team. I'm with the elite. And so all of her
Right.
music has been this elitism type, and so that's her persona. And so,
Mhm.
like I said in the chat, um, Tasha K was, I think she doubled back and was like, well, she was just asking, what we were talking about on the show. And I was just telling her
Mhm.
what we were talking about on the show, but she didn't give her a whole full rundown. She chose that story. Okay. Um, and Tasha talked about a whole lot tonight, but she chose to point out the Megan story to try to get a
Mhm.
reaction out of
Right.
Nicki. Now, Nicki has been in a whole lot of hot water for being messy, right? And I think her
Mhm.
attempt to subtly do that was her having Tasha to repeat what she said, like acting like she was confused or didn't hear her. Um, because I know that she
Mhm.
heard her. I mean, it was uninterrupted. Like she was talking and she was engaged. Her eyeballs were looking in the camera like they were making eye contact. So I know she heard her, right? And so she asked to repeat
Right.
it again and then let out a laugh. That's still the petty persona that Nicki has, but that's been her from day one. So it's not like they're not operating out of their element. They're just being themselves. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. And I like that take and that perspective. So um you're kind of saying that you're kind of saying that I would tell you you're kind of saying they were being messy, but they were just being themselves. Like Tasha K, that's just her. So we shouldn't really be surprised because
Right,
that's what she
they
does.
own it.
So she
Right, they own their stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, they know that they're
right.
messy. They know that. We know that. So, definitely, they
So
were being messy, but, I mean,
oh,
that's
so
who they
you
are.
think she okay? I hear you. Hey, see it, blessed. I like your perspective, and I think and make sure you come back. Okay.
Thank you, will do, thanks.
All right. So she a blessed said, yeah, they've been messy, but that's what they do. Oh man, three different perspectives. You see, you come up and say what you gotta say. Nothing wrong with that. Those are three good. I let people talk. Again, I'm not gonna be cutting people off and battling with people and debating with people. Hey, I want you to come up and give your perspective on what you think. I'm not the one to bring people up here and be going back and forth with them. That's why I said, um, what do y'all think? Do y'all think she was being messy? Do you think she wasn't? You know? So hold on, why do you take and reward entire verses off Kim? Did it better? Lil Kim famous for he fashion. You said, wait. Lil Kim, not her rap talent. Oh, well, that's not true. Now, Rose, I'm going to have to come to Kim's defense now. So, Lil Kim, that's just a part of it. The same way how fashion and stuff is a part of Nicki's, it's a part of her persona, her fashion, and design. She's known mostly for her music, yes, but Little Kim was not known mostly for her fashion. She was known mostly for her music and her iconic verses. Do you want me to run down some of the verses of Kim that got? She was only the second female. You probably don't know this. She was probably the second female that got a quotable. Back when the source was the Hip Hop Bible, they would have a quotable of the month. okay, every month that would take the hottest verse from a rapper that month, and it would be the quotable of the month. There was only 2 female rappers that ever made quotable of the month. Lauryn Hill for How Many Mics, and Lil Kim, her verse on It's the Real with Mobb Deep. That's been the only 2 females who had quotables of the month. That had nothing to do with her fashion. They were talking about her verse, her iconic verse with Mobb Deep. Hot damn ho, here we go again. Light is a rock, it's a cop. In the parking lot, because that had nothing to do with her fashion. So I disagree with you there. While yes, she is known for her fashion, but she was known for her music way more than her fashion. Mm-hmm. I mean, not well, Pam. Maybe not today. She's an old lady. You know, she's an old lady now. So I wouldn't expect, just like I'm not going to expect when Nicki turns 50 or 48, 49, I'm not going to expect her to put music out and it still be selling the same way. It's not going to happen. People will still buy her old stuff, right? But nobody's going to be buying, if Nicki ever put out a music at 49 years of age, like, nobody's going to buy that. It's not going to sell. I don't give a damn how many fans she still got left. So no, Lil Kim is not now. No one's gonna buy what Lil Kim's saying now because she's faded out. You know, she didn't trend. I mean, hell, as good as Missy Elliott is, Missy isn't as old as Kim. As good as Missy is, we know how great Missy's my favorite female rapper ever. Missy put out a song, put out an album in what 2019. It did nothing. That's Missy Elliott. She put out an EP just to see how it would do. And she said she wanted to see whether she was going to continue making music or not. She wanted to see how the younger generation took to her music. She put out a 6-song EP. It did nothing. I think she sold like 30,000, not even that maybe. And she was like, nah, forget it. So a lot of nowadays, like a lot of these young kids, they're not going to buy older artists' music. They're just not. Biggie himself said he never wrote for her, just cleaned up what she writes. You said don't do what? I haven't even mentioned Biggie. Gigi, you said, nah, Hev, don't do that. Biggie himself said he never wrote for her. He just cleaned up what she writes because she's wordy. She put too many words in one bar. I have not mentioned Biggie. Is there another Hev in here? Gigi, when did I mention? Is there another Hev in here? Maybe back. No, I don't think they were talking about when. No. I didn't. I didn't say maybe back when for that. I didn't even see that comment. But whether Biggie said it or not, Biggie had writing credits on Kim's records. Biggie also has a reference track to her song, um, to a lot of her songs. So Lil C said Biggie was writing the rhymes early, even for him. Now you can choose to believe who you want to believe, but it's just like people. It's the same with Foxy Brown. People saying Jay-Z was writing for Foxy Brown. Then they were saying Nas was writing for Foxy Brown. But then if you ask them, Foxy is their protege. So they don't want to make Foxy look like she's just a puppet and they're writing all the rhymes and she's saying it. So of course they're going to be like, yeah, she writes her own, but I don't write for her. Biggie can say he didn't write for Kim, but even Lil C said in the beginning, Biggie wrote all their rhymes. Now, I'm not saying at some point Kim didn't take over. Biggie died at some point, and he did say when he met Kim, if you watch the movie, and in interviews, he said when he met Kim, she rapped, but she was like a gangster rapper, and he's the one that made her start rapping about the woman stuff, because he said she rapped like a dude. So all of her stuff was about robbing dudes, shooting dudes, whatever. She said she had bars, but I'm the one that told her she needs to say stuff men like. So, and again, if you check back on her records, it does say Christopher Wallace. It has her name too. It has Kimberly Jones too. But that's when I go back to songwriting. I go back to that again. And he's got a whole reference track. If Peter Piper pecked him, I bet you Biggie bust him. Told him not to touch him. Bust him. Mimically, a bust him. More like pledge. So you can hear in a lot of her rhymes. But then again, y'all are acting like somebody giving you bars is like an insult. Again, I keep telling y'all, just because they haven't got caught, y'all think that these people are really writing all of their bars. No, they just haven't got busted. They just haven't got exposed. They just haven't got exposed. And a lot of them won't ever get exposed. But again, I will say it again. And I'm not the only one that said it. Go listen to the Tyrese interview. Go listen to the Cassidy interview, who's a rapper. Go listen to the Superhead interview, who's been with every rapper. Go listen to Drake's interview. It's like they all say it. They've all said the same thing I'm saying. Lotto just said in that little thing, oh, girl, please, we working with the same writers. Nicki didn't debunk it. She didn't say, girl, I ain't got no writers. She didn't debunk it. So again, like nowadays, working with writers isn't a diss anymore. It's not insulting anymore. Look what happened to Drake. They found the reference track, and what did everybody say? So the writer thing isn't a diss anymore. Oh, you had writers. People don't care anymore that you had writers. But no one's saying that Kim didn't write anything. She obviously did, because if she didn't, her name wouldn't be on the credits, on the writers. So she obviously wrote stuff. But look at Drake. Drake had whole dudes writing, and And Drake is writing songs for other people, so he obviously can write. But like I said, you don't have enough time in the day. When you start getting in popular demand, you don't have enough time to be writing every single bar anymore. Once you're in demand, you know, you get helpers. People start off their businesses. Usually they doing stuff by themselves, right? You start off a business, you doing stuff by yourself. G started her blog. At first, she was by herself. But then as you start getting in demand and people start wanting more stories and more members start coming, what happens? She got to go and get help. She can't do it by herself no more. So yeah, I think almost everybody starts off writing their own stuff. There's hardly a rapper that I've seen that didn't start off writing their own lyrics. People don't start off in their first their raps they're writing. Someone else is writing for them. But if you get signed to a record deal and you have to start making songs or whatever, times change. Why you think Kanye West? Look at Kanye West's uh, biography. I mean his documentary. He was writing stuff on loose leaf paper on napkin, so you can tell he wrote his rhymes back then before he got put on and became Kanye West. He wrote through the wire without any help. He wrote through the wire. He wrote them other songs, but then once he went platinum and diamond, this and another, and then people started wanting features. People started wanting beats. People wanted him this appearance, that appearance. The labels like, we need another album. What did he say? Then he had to do an album with Jay-Z. As this is happening, time is moving on. People are getting older, and the music crowd is just getting younger. He's saying he can't write something like that. Me, I'm a rapper, right? If somebody told me that I had to write a song for Future, right? I would have to get a young dude to help me. I don't know how to write bars for somebody like Future, Young Thug, because I'm gonna write straight bars, whatever, and it's not gonna fit for them. So when you're making songs for people these days, someone like Kanye is considered an old head. Of course, he's gonna go get somebody like Travis. You know what I mean? Somebody's younger to relate to these youngins. When Jay-Z been smashing Foxy Brown, of course. Jay-Z smashing Foxy Brown for years when she was young. Started when she was young. Oh, really? Okay, guys. So anyway, we went over a lot of things. Gigi, I know you're passionate, Gigi. Yeah, at this point, you hope she's cheating on Jay, right? Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you. I'm gonna start taking more I guess you call them calls or whatever. We only had 3 tonight, but they were 3 good ones. So next time, don't be shy. Come on up here. Damn, I got your text. Y'all make sure y'all come up here next time. Don't be shy. I said, well, as hold on. Well, if she's throwing out the subliminals, but for a while after she had that talk, she had stopped messing with her. Now, if she goes back to messing with her again, then she's gonna have a totally another issue because she, from what I was told, she was told to back off of Megan. Now, that don't mean she's gonna listen. That don't mean she's gonna listen. We'll see. We'll see. If she just don't like drop a tear or whatever. I mean, we'll see. Nicki a grown woman, so I can't tell you whether she's going to do that or not. I could just tell you what she was told to do. But that don't mean she's gonna listen. And then if she don't listen, I'm sure Jay will be paying a second call or what have you. And if she want issues with Jay-Z, she'll keep messing with Megan. And then we'll be on something totally different. Not right now. But Rose. Yes. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all next time. I thank y'all for joining me. Pam, DM me. Appreciate y'all. Get y'all next time. Next time, I want more guests, more guests, more guests.